Hi, welcome back to CapexForexTrading.com. In this video, we're going to discuss the importance of news and data releases that forex traders need to bear in mind. Now, news and data releases are considered to be leading indicators for the economy in question. The reason why is because they provide us with an idea of direction in which the economy is heading towards. It is because of this that they have the power to turn the market around at any point throughout the day. So what you might see are huge spikes in the upwards or downwards direction at the time of the release. Now, one thing you must consider is, has the news and data release already been priced into the market? If it has, then realistically little to no investment should take place because the changes on your chart are going to be minor. If it hasn't, then you should trade as normal because you could benefit from the spikes that we mentioned earlier. The other thing you need to consider is the importance of the news and data release. Obviously, the more important the release, the more of a change in the market. And the less the important the release, the less in the change in the market. So realistically, it is the more important news and data releases that you should consider. Now, each country has its own central bank. And the first central bank we're going to discuss is the European Central Bank, otherwise known as the ECB. The reason why the ECB is important is because its decisions affect all countries in the Eurozone, including the UK. They also meet twice per month, so you should take note of when their major releases are due out. We must also consider the Monetary Policy Committee, otherwise known as the MPC, and the Bank of England, usually referred to as BOE. The reason why is because their decision affects the UK. They also meet once every month and they are based in the UK, so you should also take note of when their most important news releases are due out. And lastly, we need to consider the Federal Open Market Committee, otherwise known as the FOMC. The reason why is because their decisions will impact every economy around the world pretty much. They meet 8 times per year, which works out to about every 5 to 8 weeks. And despite the fact they are based in the USA, they will affect pretty much every economy, simply because the USA is the biggest economy in the world. Now, in terms of our trading guide, realistically, what you should do is find out who the leading individuals are for every single central bank. Take note of them, learn who they are, and find out when they are making their speeches. It is at this time that you could profit from their speeches, depending on which direction you are trading into. Also, make sure that you use our own economic calendar to find out when those speeches are taking place, and also the importance of that speech. And lastly, give the market around 30 minutes or so to calm down after every news release so that it can level out and normal trading conditions can come back into play. So as usual, guys, give us any comments or let us know if you have any questions, and we will see you for the next video. Thank you. Hi, welcome to CapexForexTrading.com. In this video, we're going to discuss the very basics of what the Forex market actually is. So in simple terms, Forex stands for foreign exchange, and it is simply a place where traders from around the world go in order to buy or sell currencies from various countries. Now, whilst this idea of buying or selling currencies might sound strange at first, the actual execution itself is very simple. The reason for this is because all it involves is buying or selling of currency A against currency B. Now, we're going to make many more videos about this subject the further we progress throughout our Forex trading course to ensure that you understand this fully, so don't worry. Now, in terms of size, the Forex market is by far the biggest trading environment in the world, with over 5.3 trillion US dollars being traded per day. The reason for its size is because it involves big players like international banks, hedge funds, and central banks who have very, very high budgets for trading in the Forex market. Now, traders like you and I are very small players in this market, so we do not have the ability to move the market in any direction. Now, there are many currencies that are available to trade with in the Forex market, but there is also a list of 7 major currencies that you should bear in mind when you trade. They are the US dollar, the euro, the Great British Pound, the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc, the Australian dollar, and the Canadian dollar. The reason why these are called major currencies is because they are the ones that provide the most volume in the market on a daily basis. Now, bearing this in mind, there is also a list of the top 5 most traded currency pairs. They are the Euro USD, the Pound USD, the USD CAD, the USD Swiss franc, and the Aussie dollar against USD. So there are also many other currency pairs that you are available or you can trade with, but these are the top 5 most traded currency pairs in terms of volume. So when you first begin to trade, these really should be the ones that you should place on your charts, because they're the ones that are going to provide most volatility and the most realistic market conditions. So in terms of the very basics, that is literally what the Forex market is all about. So we will see you for the next video. Thanks.